the Utah Mammoth came into town. They were 9-4. They were flying. Just a fun team to watch. And the Toronto Maple Leafs strung together 3 periods against them that were very good. That means the Leafs have played 4 consecutive good periods for the first time this season. It has not happened. That's incredible.
Literally the first time.
First time.
I think.
3-game winning streak for the Leafs, which is also nice to hear.
Hooray.
That's the first one of this season. Without putting too much into one win, they are 3-0 in November. And that felt to me like an important game. And what it comes back, and I'm going to harken back to something. If you're watching the Leafs Twitter, you'll know that they post-game speeches when they win and the belts and whatever. What I loved about what Austin Matthews said after the Penguins game, he said, that third period, that's us. And I thought, as I was watching last night's game, that was the first time I've seen Austin Matthews in a vocally leadership role.
Yeah.
Now, I know he's been like that, but the Leafs were so sequestered from the general public that we never get the chance to see sort of what that actually might look like in practice. And I thought
we haven't really seen that side.
Post that game was actually really important because this is our identity. And you're seeing him become a leader. And he's probably already much further along than we know, but we never got the chance to see it. And so when they took the ice against Utah, I was like, well, what are we going to get here? And they were exactly the team that finished off the Penguins.
You know what makes you so much easier to listen to? When you're the best. When you're the best among us. And in the third period against Pittsburgh, he was. So it made it easier for him to talk that way.
Yep.
And yeah, last night was it put me at ease because it was like we traveled back in time 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how they played last year.
Yep.
At the end of the first period, I know not everyone was thrilled because they were down 1-0. But overall, that's the Craig Berube Leafs to a T. The shots were so minimal going both ways. The Leafs were getting outshot, but their possession was dominant.
Right.
Over the Mammoth. It was like a minute and a half more possession time with the puck than Utah minimum, I think. Had a good second period, had a good third period. And I tell you what, you ought to have won that game. Utah is on a road trip. This is the second half of a back-to-back. They gave you their backup goalie, and you're at home.
Some pretty good numbers coming in.
Well, some pretty good numbers, sure. But you got
to win that game.
You got to play Vanacek or Vejmelka, and I choose Vanacek, please.
Jesse, when the goal went in at the end of the first period, when the Leafs had such a good first period, and you were there, what was the feeling in the building? Because for me, their goaltending is still shaky, and I thought that was you got to stop that. And then I thought the same with Utah goal number 2.
I thought it was fine that entire first period because they were playing how they wanted to play, and I thought the process was good. The goal didn't feel demoralizing because the Leafs were playing good hockey, and I think that at the end of the day, that's what you're asking for. And Craig Berube said it himself, and that it's not pretty, and sometimes it can be boring, but they're playing the right way. And I don't know, that first period I thought was a good period from them, and I don't think it should be cause for concern just because Utah was able to get that one goal.
Right.
Yeah. Jesse, I need to know what it was like, boots on the ground, to be there for the Matias Maccelli game.
I feel like that was expected, right?
Wow.
I feel like you didn't think it was expected. Guy gets scratched. It's a Nick Robertson thing. Guy gets scratched, comes back next game, and he scores, and he has that assist. The assist was to Matthews on the Matthews goal, but
very nice.
Banking on him scoring against his old team, that you got to be
you should be betting on that, right?
Yeah. You got to find a way to we got to make money on this.
Yeah,
how
do I make money?
Yeah.
And,
it's too good.
It's too good.
He's coming off a scratch as well.
Yeah.
So he gets healthied. Then he's playing against his old team. What I was really impressed with, Jess, was, and I want to talk about this player, but let's keep it on Matias Maccelli. The pass from Dakota Joshua to Maccelli, and Maccelli's shot. I texted the group in the first period, and Maccelli had a great setup to Morgan Rielly, who fired a helium balloon at the net. I was so upset because
every time Rielly does that, I immediately think of you.
It's literally get a balloon, try to shoot it with your hockey stick, and that. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Morgan.
No, it was a gorgeous scoring chance, and I'm like, Mo. What was that?
So it's nice to see him get an assist on something else.
Yeah.
But Jess, when you saw the Maccelli goal go in, I mean, he seemed to have it all night. It also seems that he's in a role that he should be able to handle, which is the role they had him penciled in at before Lawton went down.
Yes, it's really weird that everything was broken because Scott Lawton was out.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
That's the reason David Kampf exists, and I don't know if there's more info on that. I think Elliot Friedman mentioned that
and CJ.
People have pushed back on the he's going to terminate his contract thing, but he's still away from the Marlies.
I mean, I would think so.
But like the idea that you couldn't just slot him in there and then have everybody play in where they're playing now is really weird. But now I guess we got to move past it. Now that everybody is in the lineup, it looks good.
Yeah.
And the Matias Michelli goal is really the Dakota Joshua goal because he makes like 3 different plays in that sequence to get him that goal. It's the nice pass from when he enters the zone, then the nice pass from around the net, and then Matias is able to finish it. But like Dakota Joshua on that play, that's everything we wanted him to be.
That's the guy that I saw in Vancouver that I love so much.
All 3 guys on that line, Michelli, Waugh, and Joshua, struggled to different degrees to start the year. And you're seeing them all game by game by game settle in more and more. Joshua, outside of that setup, I thought that might have been his most impactful game.
He was great.
He was leveled Clayton Keller like to start the night. He was a factor in front. And after the Michelli goal, Waugh got dumped, and he went after whoever did it. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah,
that's all I ask. Like I said last show, I think Leaf fans are simple creatures. Just try.
Have a heartbeat.
Have a heartbeat.
Yeah. Right? On the Michelli goal here, we can bring it up. I just want to show you the still frame. So he sends this puck into the corner. It's a really deceptive play, but he's able to just send it there and see that Michelli can beat his man and get around the corner. It's a beautiful pass there to set things up, but this is the real special play that Dakota Joshua makes to get this puck. So he's one-on-one with Sergachev. Like Sergachev's supposed to be getting him. That's his man. And he slips right by an all-world defenseman to get this puck. They're both going after it. And then you see him just,
he's already got the body position.
I got it. I'm making this play, and that leads directly to a goal because he feeds Michelli out in front and he finishes it. That's a really good play on a really good defenseman where he's just outsmarting him with his body and getting that puck and finding the man. It's a very nice stuff.
That's what so we talked about at the beginning of the season, at least, the desire for the Toronto Maple Leafs to want to score outside of their top guys. And there is a top 4. I don't know if you don't want to call them the core 4. No one calls them that. But Tavares, Nyes, Nylander, and Matthews all had points last night, and they were all major factors. And by the way, when people say, well, no, they can't be a factor every night. Yes, they can. And they should be. Because in every other sport, I see stars stepping up and being the factor every night. And if they're not, the team loses. So yes, they can.
They can't score every night.
They can't score every night.
But they can be a factor.
But so when people look at the stat sheet, if you go look at the box score, you're going to see Matthews and Nylander and Tavares, whatever. But that third line getting that goal cemented that win. It stopped, eventually Utah would get a third goal. But the reality of it was pretty far out of reach at that point, and the Leafs sort of stopped playing hockey.
It was garbage
for that goal to happen.
Yeah.
Garbage time goal, for sure. And no disrespect to Dylan Ginther, but that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, I need my stars to be my stars. This is a good team, this Utah team. You don't take them lightly. And I need my depth guys to score. I need one line to score a game. I need third line one game. I need fourth line the other. And the Leafs don't have a fourth line that's sort of traditional. These guys, their fourth line can score. Right now it's Domi, it's Lawton, and it's Lorentz. And Lawton and Domi are very capable of 30 to 40 points.
And that's what it was last night. Saturday, it might be a completely different group of guys.
Well, I think that they're trying to find their lines, especially with Lawton in the lineup.
Lawton looked really good. Didn't look like he was a day back after injury.
No, he did.
Like feisty. He took that one big hit, and I went, "Oh no!" You saw that?
Yeah. You're like, "Oh no!" Just like your first game back, you hope he's not hurt, but he was good.
Yeah, open ice, like right in the hips.
Yeah.
There's someone I also don't think is getting enough love, and it's because there's not been a lot of goal scoring going on there.
Well, I have a name.
Okay, is your name the same as mine?
I don't know. Is yours a forward or a D?
Defenseman.
Mine is also a D.
Okay.
I think it's the same.
No,
guy.
I'm gonna say I'll go 3, 2, 1, and on 1 you say your names. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
He has been outstanding. And for Oliver Ekman-Larsson, for me anyway, not only does he have 9 points in 14 games.
Right?
That's great and fabulous for my fantasy team because Evan Bouchard, what the fuck, dude? But beyond that,
you have Oliver Ekman-Larsson in fantasy.
I have. Okay, here's my fantasy.
In 2025?
Well, I had to because Rasmus Andersson is not scoring.
He's been legitimate.
Let's not go through your fantasy.
No.
Bouchard, Sanderson, Carlson, Ekman-Larsson, Rasmus.
Let's talk about
OEL has been legitimately very, very good.
And it's not just the points. To me, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a point last night where he held the puck at the line. And it was just his range because he is quite tall.
Yeah.
And he held the line and it creates a play and it created a scoring chance. Did not even lead to a goal. Just another one of those small little plays. And he's been making them time and time again.
Bit of a jerk.
Always a bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
But he's always able to as well physically impose himself, even if he's not like roughing you up after a play. His body positioning is always in the right place and he makes a smart first pass. You don't see the cross ice pizzas that you see from other Leafs defensemen who I love, but I'm like, you're killing me here. And I just feel like he's reliable and also pretty talented.
You need it. I mean, especially without Tanev. Like every game the Leafs haven't had Tanev, you could tell, except for last night.
And no Benoit last night either.
Right.
He was sick.
But even so, like you don't have him.
But like no concern.
No concern. Oh, yeah.
That's all I was just trying to say.
So you've got like Mermis at Myerson. Mermis, I thought, looked a little bit better.
Yeah, his first game, that one with Myers was awful.
It was bad.
But like that's not who he is. He's played in the NHL before.
And I think so. You have Oliver Ekman-Larsson sort of carrying the load of a little bit of the defensive side. You never worry about him
playing on the left.
Playing on the left
side,
I
think is important for him.
And then you've got him also creating plays that lead to points. And I that is something that, we didn't get a lot of last year from the Leafs defense as a whole. So to be down 2 important factors and for him to be doing that, I think he deserves some flowers here. And I know Canucks fans just absolutely hate this. But he's been much better player.
Made $8 million.
Yeah.
Like,
you need to be playing at $8 million to make $8 million.
Yeah.